On April 4th, 1943, a brand new B-24 Liberator named Lady Be Good took off from Libya on its very first mission, a bombing raid over Naples, Italy. It was one of 25 bombers sent out that day, but by the time the formation reached Italy, the plane was flying through worsening weather. After dropping its bombs, the crew tried to return to base alone, but something went terribly wrong. Navigational errors had the pilots believing that they were flying towards the Libyan coast, but they were actually heading deep into the Sahara Desert. With night falling and radio signals confused, they overflew their base without realizing it, and hours later, their fuel began to run dry. Thinking they were still over water, the 9-man crew bailed out into the darkness and into one of the most desolate places on Earth. The Lady Be Good continued on by itself, gliding nearly 15 miles before crash landing almost perfectly intact in the desert sands, 400 miles from the coast. For 15 years, it was believed that the Lady Be Good crashed into the Mediterranean Sea on its flight back to base. Then in 1958, a British oil exploration team spotted the wreck. Inside they found functioning equipment, logbooks, and even a thermos of coffee, untouched since 1943. Search teams soon discovered the tragic truth. It was believed that all but one of the crew had survived the jump, regrouped, and tried to walk north towards safety across the lifeless desert, with only one canteen of water to share among them. One by one, they perished under the brutal sun. 8 bodies were eventually found, with one crewman making it over 100 miles from the crash site. One man was never recovered. A diary found in the co-pilot's pocket detailed the crew's desperate march northward, revealing that none of them knew they'd bailed out overland, not the sea.